Today we'll be discussing the Maine Student Book Award. This is an award given every year to the best book deemed voted upon by Maine students, primarily in grades 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. These are books selected by Maine school librarians, teachers. These are the cream of the crop when it comes to books for this age group. Most of them are fiction. Excuse me. Some are nonfiction. We have discussed Stubby the War Dog in previously, and recently we discussed Arcadie's Goal by Eugene Yeltsin. This activity is going to test your knowledge of the Maine Student Book Award, your ability to use keywords, authors, and title when searching. It is also going to test your ability to take notes. We've done this in the past in Brain Pop. We've had lessons on note taking. Your typing and keyword skills are going to come into play. We've done typing.com. You've been practicing your typing. Today you can use it. Your knowledge of what a proper noun is and how to type one using capital letters. Your first name is a proper noun. Your last name is a proper noun. Proper nouns are used in titles of books. Authors' names are proper nouns. Your knowledge of what a genre is a type or category of writing, a mystery novel, detective novel, a suspense novel, science fiction, nonfiction, poetry. These are examples of genre. Your ability to cut and paste, and I'm doing that right now. I'm highlighting the text. I can do a Command C, I can do a Command V, and I can paste it anywhere I want to, such as this. The next thing we're going to talk about is your ability to, that's one I already had in there, your reading comprehension. There'll be a short paragraph you'll be expected to read, and there'll be a question to go along with it, and you'll be expected to pull some information from that paragraph. How you navigate between internet sites using more than one tab. And I'm going to do a simple Command T right now, and you can see I have a new tab up. And if I go to the school library webpage, I can go back and forth using the tabs. Your ability to follow directions, and I'm giving directions right now and we'll continue to do that, and how you work with a partner. This is something you can choose to do or not to do in this lesson. All right, we're going to be using a Quia. We've used Quia in the past. Here is a link to it. The Quia Battleship game or a Quia challenge board. But we'll need to use the Maine State Library Novelist K through 8 site. So I'm going to go to that right now. Here it is on the home page of the school library. I'll go to Marvel. I'll go to Novelist K through 8 Plus. And now I'm going to go back and forth between my Quia site. Again, school library. Here's Quia. And we can do Maine State Student Book Award 2015-2016, Battleship Part 1, or the Quia Challenge. And I'm going to start with the Part 1, the Battleship. Now, I'm going to go take you back here to Novelist. We can search by keyword, we can search by title, or we can search by author. So let's use some of our skills right now. I'll go to Battleship. I think we know how to play this game. Played it before. Here are the instructions. We'll start with a medium, and we're going to start the game. With this, you are playing against the computer, and you are looking for the computer's ships. And you can see it just made a hit on one of my ships. I found one of theirs. In the crossover, what are the names of the twin basketball stars? Is it Michael and Larry, Frick and Frack, Josh and Jordan, or Abbott and Costello? Now, I would love to be able to highlight the title, the crossover, because I think that's going to be my best asset when it comes to searching. But I cannot do this. I've given you a piece of paper and a pencil. I cannot do it because Quia is using Flash right now, and I cannot explain it, but you cannot highlight it. But I know how to spell the crossover. I'll go back over to here, and I'm going to do a title search. And I want to use the, and I think I'll do it in all lowercase, even though it is a proper noun. In searching, proper nouns are not necessary. That's my big exception. The crossover. I'm getting 3 results, but this is crossover in the title. It's a basketball novel, and it says 14-year-old twin basketball stars Josh and Jordan wrestle with highs and lows on and off the court as their father ignores his declining health. So the 2 main characters are Josh and Jordan. I go back over here. Here it is. I click on the icon, and I have made a hit. Now, I want to look in this area for another one. No, it's not there, not there, not there. So I'll go up above. Yes. In Audrey Cow by Dan Barrell, what must Audrey escape from? So again, I think I could do the author, but I'm going to do the title, Audrey Cow. And again, I wish I could highlight this, but I cannot. Is she trying to escape from a slaughterhouse, a mean farmer, her mean stepmother, or a life being milked every day? So I'll go back to novelist K through 8, and I'm going to type in Audrey, Audrey, and I'm going to use the parentheses just the way it was laid out in my question. Audrey Cow, longing for a life filled with poetry in the green pastures beyond the farm, where she is destined for the slaughterhouse. Audrey the cow enlists the help of human and animal friends to stage a daring escape. The genre is animal fantasy, Canadian fictions, and multiple perspectives. So I will go back here, and the answer is the slaughterhouse. So I think you get a pretty good idea of how this is played. I'll now go back to the library. I'm going to go back to Quia, and this time I'm going to look at the Maine Student Book Award Challenge Board. Now with this one, you can play with 2 players, or you may play by yourself. If you choose 2 players, I am going to recommend all players, in fact, use the HTML version. This is the Flash version, and we know we cannot highlight the text. In this, you may want to highlight the text. In fact, I'm encouraging it. Player 1 will be Thing 1. Player 2 will be Thing 2. And I'll begin the 2-player game. This is the Flash version. This is the HTML version. It looks a little bit different from the Flash, but everything else remains the same. And I'm blowing this up for you. Let's do Name That Author for 100. Thing 1, name that author. Who wrote Ice Dogs? Well, here's the title, Ice Dogs, and I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to do a Command C. I'm copying it. I'll go back to novelist K through 8 plus. Highlight Audrey Cow. I can delete it. Command V for Ice Dogs. I do a search, and I can see that Terry Lynn Johnson did this. Now I have to be very careful here. I can highlight Terry Lynn Johnson, and I can do our Command C to copy it. I can go back to Quia, and if I paste it, Command V, that's her name, but it's not the correct answer. What I'm looking for is not Johnson, Terry Lynn. I'm looking for Terry Lynn Johnson. So I'm going to highlight Terry Lynn. I'm going to copy it, Command C. I'll delete that. I'll use my arrow keys, and then I'm going to paste. Command V with a space. Now it's in the correct format. It is a proper noun. I'm using capital letters, Terry Lynn Johnson. I'm going to submit. Is that the answer? I'm hoping, there it is, and you answered it is correct. I will continue, and I'll let thing 2 have a turn. Let's go to this and that for 200. In her book, I Am Malala, Malala Yousafzai wins a prize. What is the name of that prize? Well, I think I'll go to, in the book, I Am Malala. I'm going to highlight it, Command C. I'll go back to Novelist K through 8 plus. I'll stay in title, Command V. Here's the title. I do my search. Here it is. Documents the educational pursuits of the Nobel Peace Prize nominee. Peace Prize, Nobel Peace Prize. So I can go here, and I'm going to highlight this. Command C. I'll go back here. What is the name of that prize? Command V. Proper noun. I'll submit it. And my answer is correct. I think you get a pretty good idea of how this game is played. But again, we're going to be using Quia and Novelist K through 8. Both of those sites, both come from the school library webpage. Here's Marvel, here's Quia, Marvel, Novelist K through 8 plus, and Quia, and we're doing the Maine Student Book Award. Have fun with this activity.